Today we are talking about UNIS Server having an issue with enrollment and identity. For example, this server have 2000 identities, and whenever we try to add an employee or an identity, it failed and show us this error. Or I user finger user or the user iris depend on the setup that you are using. But for example, this way of stuff, this way of error, which means an database issue. So let's talk about the history of the UNIS server. UNIS server built in database built in on uh, MS Access, Microsoft Access, which have a limitation 2 gigabytes. So if we go and check the size of the file, drive to C, program files, UNIS, it should be MDB, UNIS. We see that the UNIS Microsoft database is already approximately 2 gigas. This has caused a problem. So as a first resolution here, or a quick resolution, how we can fix that? First of all, we initiate the close. Then we go to the services. First of all, we need to stop UNIS Service Manager. Secondly, UDB service. Okay. Then we go and search over start about search for ODBC data source system DNS. We find the UNIS on the 32-bit. We're sure that we are in the 32, not in 46. We click here, configure, and then we click advanced. Normally, the default here will be like this, the default settings. So we need to ensure we add the authorization. The username will be user UNIS user. And now we need to add the password. I will add it to the notes. And then we click OK. We select the file and we repair. Let's go and check the file size now. Perfect. So the UNIS MDB now changed to 300 and we are almost 70% free. That's a perfect resolution. Let's test it on the UNIS and how it will appear. So to test it on UNIS, we need to enable the UDP server and the manager server. All good. We open, we add the administrator password, and we are importing the identities, and we have them all here. We didn't lose anything. So if we try to add a user, registration completed. Second step we are talking about, which is about how we solve the problem using the SQL Express or SQL Server. and extend the limitation of the access. If we have an enterprise level users, like more than 2,000, 3,000 identity or more, we need to add it to the UNIS server, and we're afraid that we exceed the limitation. So for me, I already set up SQL Express installed in the computer. It's online. I wanna directly configure the network. I already done this, should enable the TCP IP and then go properties, change all the IPs to enable, scroll to the end, keep the default TCP port 1433 and remove the 0 from dynamic ports. After doing this, I have the SSMS, which is the Microsoft Studio for server management. I connect the database. It should be this step, connect. First of all, I go properties, security. I change the mode to be SQL Server and Windows Authentication mode. May request an reboot for the SQL server, so you can click here and do a reboot. Next step, you need to enter security, logins. The SA will be disabled unless you enable it in the installation, so you need to click properties, go to status and enable login. Then you can go properties again and you insert the password that you need. Let me disconnect and connect now as an SA. I will remember it. The encryption should be set as optional, not mandatory, unless it will not work. Connect. And now we have SA connected. Next step is we'll click new and we need to apply the schema. So query with current connection. I have the UNIS schema. I will copy, paste, then execute. I already done that, so it's already in the server. The UNIS here, right click, properties. Let's verify everything is here. It's great. Let's go security again, login. We need to create a login for us. New login will be UNIS user. The password I will add it to the details and it will be the same user AMHO UNIS AMHO. We remove all, we set English and we put UNIS here. Okay. I need to match the password again. Done. Then again, in properties, enabled, user map. I want to click on UNIS, set DB owner, and the schema will be DBO. DBO. Okay, done. Refresh. Let's verify that the schema is right. Perfect. So now after we have the schema right, we will disconnect the server, close this software, and we go now to the most important point. We need to open the ODBC system DNS. We need to add the configuration for our SQL. Let's insert it as UNIS. Before we do that, I recommend let's change this one. So configure, let's name it UNIS EX and OK. Let's verify if this is still online. We change to be the same name and we open it again. It works and we have all the identities. That's perfect. Now we verify and disconnect. So after changing this one, we'll add a UNIS. We can hold and wait until search for the server. It may take like 40 seconds or 1 minute. It will appear here. Another way, more faster, is going to the studio, click connect. It should be the same here, or you can go and search it the official way. You can get it from here. Now, next, we need it to be set at the SQL. We removed default will be dynamic determined port. We need to remove that and okay. We change it to SA. After we can change to SA, but I prefer to keep it as the same name, which is UNIS user and UNIS AMHO. Next, we set normal default setting will be the master. We change it to be UNIS. Next, finish. We test it. It should be complete successfully. Okay, and okay. The next step will be how to migrate the current server to work and convert it to SQL. So I have also in the file the converter. I will copy it. Go see program files and paste it here. Run. So it should show connected for the UNIS exe and the UNIS the SQL. One thing we need to know that this is require the service be running and the UNIS is off. After we click update, OK, and then we click start. It will copy the identities. Okay, it required a reboot for the server.